So, as much as I don't want to record this right now, I feel like it's the perfect time to, because this is the aftermath of slipping and watching porn. And you would think after a long break, the only one you'd enjoy is that first one. And I can tell you, I did not. It's just not the word. So yeah, I thought one way to turn into a win is to you for you guys, for anyone else, to use this as a reminder. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of why I slipped. Is I've been lonely for a long time. It's tough in England in the winter, you know. I know it's not just me isolating, but that's just where I'm at. Not everyone talks about it. To be honest, I've got fucking brain fog, because I can't even remember where I was going with that. But yeah, anyway, it's no matter what mood you're in, it's gonna make you feel worse. Because what are you gaining from it? Honestly, because this is the thing, right? There has to be something in it for people to be addicted, and it is about what is it. For me, the one thing I would say you get from it that I have not seen anyone talk about is purely the fact of the arousal. That's the point, right? The female is trying to arouse you, trying to stimulate you. That's exciting. And that is what attacks the most primal part of our brain. That's it. It's the only benefit, and it's not a benefit, it's just exciting. And I've fallen into it because I've just been fucking bored out my mind. I've been back into a gym routine since last week. Like, since I got back, I did like 8 or 9 days in a row. Had Saturday, Sunday, I've got back into it today, like, and I am working, but I'm only working part-time. And I'm only working part-time because the UK government is fucking stupid with their tax. And it's like, I'd have to literally go from the 2 days I'm doing now to 5 days to make it even close to being worth doing the extra time. So it just destroys your motivation. But then I'm not exactly better off at home. So I signed a petition today that's already got enough signatures to be discussed by Parliament, to raise that personal allowance from 12 and a half, I think it is, to 20,000. And it should, because then you're like, I would have up to probably 4 days I'd be doing at the minute. It does, it just destroys your motivation. Like, it's a fucking double-edged knife. Because yeah, having this much time at home in the winter is terrible. But on the flip side, I'm not motivated to do it because I'm not motivated enough to do it for the money, because it's not enough of an increase. You are talking, so on 2 days a week at the minute, on top of my with my universal credit coming in, I'm earning like 1,050. And depending on how much you're getting, you could work full time and be making 1,500 after tax. So you're talking around £500 more for 3 whole extra days. Well, and the rest, because I only do 2 6-hour shifts. So how many more hours is that? So I do 12 hours at the minute. 5 days would be, what, let's say 40. So there's like an extra 28 hours to earn an extra £500. So from the money side, it's not pushing me enough. And then I just get stubborn about it shouldn't have to be work to fill my time. But you know what? In the winter, out or specifically in England, it is hard to fill your time. Like, I ain't got people reaching out to me. And like I said, I'm not trying to feel sorry for myself at all, because I'm not reaching out to anyone either. But it doesn't change the fact, and it does suck that when you're going through it, I'm presuming everyone else is just busy. I'm going through it, so I'm not going to reach out. It's very hard to reach out when you're going through it, as anyone who's been through it knows. But then when your friends and family aren't reaching out to you, it's a tough. And again, I guess basically a catch-22 or a double-edged sword. So this feels like I went off topic a little bit, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that was a bit of an idea of where my frame of mind was at before I just slipped. Like, it was loneliness, it was just boredom, it was loss of hope, because I'm saving to go somewhere else, to a different country for at least a month. So like, I'm on track, and I've been going so January, the whole month without porn from the new year. Then February was to also get rid of, so no takeouts at all, to properly save to get away. And so everything's been on track. But you know what it is? I don't care how embarrassing it is to say, I haven't got anyone telling me well done. And the energy you're around just matters. And maybe that's what's more important. It's not getting a well done, it's just being around people that are doing the same thing. So there's already that shared praise. There's that shared recognition already that you're doing a great thing. But the minute living with my parents, I don't get shit from them with encouragement. So obviously nothing from my friends unless I reach out. And that's the thing, it's like, unless I reach out, it's what's tough, man. So yeah, like I said, I'm doing well with the saving, but and obviously winter is ending, we're approaching spring. Like, I know things are on the up, but when you are just in that low, it's not easy. It's just not. And I feel like I just want more people to be able to, like, just acknowledge that with. And because I'm doing all these things, despite how shit I feel, you want to feel good for doing it. And you do, in a way. Like, I'm obviously feeling better for going gym. There is pride, self-pride. But I don't even know if people saying it would make me feel any better. But I do think just having some sort of support and social circle in my life at the minute is so necessary. And it's just not there. And the fact it's not there unless I reach out, it's just been really, really getting to me. So yeah, obviously the initial point of this video was to use me as a reminder of what happens when that porn just isn't good. Yeah, that was something I wanted to say. It's like, it's everywhere. Sexual stuff is everywhere. YouTube, Snapchat won't stop. Even though I'm like blocking or not interested, like hide these stories, Snapchat just doesn't stop promoting sexual stuff. YouTube's not too bad, or I've controlled it to, like, again, not interested, hide. But it's all there, man. Reddit, it's all there. Even staying away from porn sites is there. And I guess I basically lost the reason why. I lost the reason why it's so bad. I lost the reason why am I quitting, because nobody's gassing me up. Nobody's praising me. I'm hardly praising myself because I'm struggling with seasonal affective depression. So, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that, and I want to post this, is I know I'm not going to be the only one going through it. So I just wanted other people to know you're not alone, because so many times I think I'm alone. But I know I'm not, because if I'm experiencing this, there's how many people in the world? There's how many people living in shitty England with ADHD, so they're more affected by the weather like I am. And I know they'd be feeling all the things I felt, that not being seen, not being appreciated. Yeah, it's tough. But like I said, I will work hard to forgive myself for slipping today, because I will focus on it objectively how many days I've just gone without, and it's about 50, which might be my highest ever, if not my second highest ever, which is a win objectively. But subjectively, I feel fucking disgusted in myself and just really disappointed, and like I've reset everything. And so these porn stars don't give a fuck about us. They don't know who we are. And why am I fapping to someone else getting treatment? It doesn't make sense. Like I said, the only benefit is the fact it ignites, it sparks an arousal, and it would. That's just what happens when we watch sex. That's why men in particular have always been attracted to watching it, because it's just the fact that it just arouses. We're not focusing on the guy, you know. It's just the fact that it kicks that primal, and that's it. So you don't enjoy it at all. It's just shocking, and because it's shocking, that's just what makes it addictive. And so it's just don't. For me, it would be just replacing this with something else. And right now, I'm struggling to know what it is in the evenings in particular. Like I said, the days I can handle, but there's large chunks that I'm not filling the time with. So yeah, I guess that'll do. So let's stay strong. So porn is never worth it. Porn is never worth it. It takes away so much. It damages so much, and you gain nothing. You gain nothing from it. You can't say it relaxes you, because do I look relaxed right now? I'm less relaxed than I was beforehand. It don't relax you. It just arouses you. Because you're aroused, the natural thing is to fap off. But the worst thing is when you release your seed. When you release your seed and you've just done it to a screen of another man receiving stuff from a female porn star that is manipulative, using psychology to keep you hooked. And everyone in that team knows what they're doing. They're trying to keep you hooked. Like, it will take away your whole life. So yeah, it's never ever worth it. Like I said, the only time it would have felt good is this first one back. Anything now, it's going to be just relieving the cravings. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, objectively looking at it, the only one you would enjoy if there was benefit to it would be the first one back, like your first game of football back. You're like, yo, this is good, man. I want to play more often. I didn't get that at all. Not at all. And I watch my favourite female porn stars. So like I said, if I watched it again now and seemingly enjoyed it more, it's because I'm satisfying the dopamine void that I've just created. So I just want to work through this. I'll be honest, if I'm probably going to be tempted to do it more today, because I can see it as a day as a write off, and just start again tomorrow and try and beat the streak. But I know what I've just said is absolutely true, and because I wanted to post it for me and everyone else. Like, the only one you would enjoy, if there was any enjoyment in it, would be that first one back after 50 days. I did not enjoy it. I just didn't. So if I seemingly enjoy it moving forward, like if I did it again in a bit or did it again tomorrow, it would just be the fact I've hit that dopamine that I've just forced myself to have a gap of, which is like any drug, not every drug, but so try and find something else. That's what I'm gonna have to do to fill these voids. Obviously 50 days of doing what I'm doing is fucking impressive, and I'm gonna, like, I don't care if that sounds like, you know, I'm gonna big myself up, because all I've done is put myself down for the fucking video. That is amazing. But the last couple 2-3 days have been harder. So it's like, because I'm just out of ideas, like, what can I do with that time? Because I ain't got, you know what it is, nobody's coming to rescue me. That's what I've realised. Nobody's coming to rescue me. I think nobody comes to rescue you unless you're literally like attempting to take. I don't know if I can talk about it on YouTube. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, it's when it gets to that point, I feel like that's the only time people actually come and rescue you. That's pretty fucking terrible. So nobody's coming to rescue you, man. You've always got to rescue yourself. Like, you're the one that has to ask for help. That's you rescuing yourself. That ain't somebody rescuing you. It's asking for help. So I think for me, just realizing nobody's gonna rescue me, that's been tough. It's very tough because it's very, very tough to not start feeling hopeless and sorry for yourself and like, well, because then you can turn it into nobody care about me. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. So yeah, use this video to remind you why you don't want to go back to porn. Because I wish I had that video and I just wasn't seeing it on YouTube. I just, I probably watched so much screen time or just lost so much motivation that I didn't really want to watch any more videos about as to why not, you know? So it was just kind of a lost, hopeless moment, which, like I said, can then lead you into a whole binge of, addiction. Just don't. Learn from me and just don't.